While you are listening to what I'm saying, there are more than 8,000 satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites include weather satellites, navigation and location satellites, communication satellites for broadcasting and TV channels, and many others. But have you ever asked yourself how these thousands of satellites move in space without any fuel? And if they do use fuel, what happens when it runs out? Welcome! But before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can get our videos as soon as they're posted. Let's assume we have a cannon placed on a high mountain, and we fire a projectile horizontally. In this case, the projectile will travel through the air for a while, but after a certain distance, it will fall to the ground due to gravity. Now, imagine we have an extremely powerful cannon, and we fire a projectile horizontally. It travels a very long distance, so much so that it exits the Earth's curvature. What will happen to the projectile in this case is that it will continue to orbit the Earth continuously because of Earth's gravity. It will keep falling indefinitely without stopping, and this is the theory behind the concept of satellites. Satellites, in fact, don't need fuel to move. When we want to launch a satellite, we place the satellite on a rocket, and the rocket launches it, breaking through the atmosphere until it reaches a specific orbit around the Earth. After that, the satellite starts to orbit the Earth automatically due to gravity or momentum, the same way our moon orbits the Earth and the same way Earth orbits the sun. So, does this mean satellites don't need any fuel at all? In reality, no. We said that they don't need fuel to move, but they do need fuel to perform some essential tasks like imaging, sending and receiving signals, and guiding the satellite to specific areas. All of these tasks require energy, but of course this energy cannot be gasoline because we can't just keep launching the satellite over and over again. We need fuel with a very long lifespan that can power the satellite for decades, if not hundreds of years. One of the most famous substances used for this purpose is hydrazine. Hydrazine is a chemical mixture of nitrogen and hydrogen. It is known for its high combustion rate, which is why it is used as fuel for satellites. However, unfortunately, it is a toxic substance and requires very specific handling procedures. Also, another substance used as fuel for satellites is nuclear reactors. For example, the Voyager space probe, which was launched to study the solar system, has 3 power generators based on radioactive isotopes. The nuclear reactors on it are so effective that it was launched into space in 1977, and it is still working and sending signals today. It is expected that the fuel in it will keep it running until 2030 or even a little beyond. Finally, there are solar panels, which are also used as fuel for satellites and space probes. Some of the most famous space objects that rely mainly on solar energy are the International Space Station, the Hubble Space Telescope, and the Solar Webb Telescope. That's it, we're done. And don't forget, if you have any questions that come to mind in the middle of the night, leave them in the comments below the video so we can answer them.